Imagine a vast desert, the sun blazing down, and in the heart of this arid land stands a structure that has drawn millions of people for centuries. This is the Kaaba, the most sacred site in Islam, and its story is as ancient as it is profound. Our journey begins thousands of years ago, with a man named Ibrahim, known to many as Abraham. Ibrahim was not just any man. He was a prophet, chosen by Allah to guide humanity. But his journey was fraught with trials and tribulations. One of the most poignant moments in his life was when he was commanded by Allah to leave his wife Hajar and their infant son Ismail in the barren valley of Mecca. Can you imagine the heartache, the faith it took to leave his family in such a desolate place, trusting in Allah's plan? As days turned into weeks, Hajar and Ismail faced the harsh realities of the desert. Their water supply dwindled, and Hajar, in desperation, ran between the hills of Safa and Marwa 7 times, searching for help. It was then that a miracle occurred. At Ismail's feet, a spring of water gushed forth, known today as the Zamzam well. This life-giving water attracted tribes to settle in the area, transforming the barren valley into a thriving community. Years passed, and Ismail grew into a young man. One day, Ibrahim returned to Mecca, and together with his son, they received a divine command to build a house of worship. This was no ordinary task. They were to construct the Kaaba, a sanctuary dedicated to the worship of the one true God. With their bare hands, they raised the walls of the Kaaba, placing the sacred black stone in its corner. This stone, believed to have descended from paradise, was a symbol of Allah's covenant with humanity. But the story of the Kaaba doesn't end there. Over the centuries, it has witnessed countless events that have shaped its history. One such event occurred during the time of Prophet Muhammad, PBUH. The Kaaba had been damaged by floods, and the tribes of Mecca were at odds over who should have the honor of placing the black stone back in its position. In a moment of wisdom, Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, proposed a solution that satisfied all. He spread a cloak on the ground, placed the black stone in the center, and asked each tribal leader to hold a corner of the cloak. Together, they lifted the stone, and the Prophet himself set it in place, restoring peace and unity among the tribes. The Kaaba has also been a witness to moments of great drama and suspense. During the early days of Islam, the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, and his followers faced intense persecution. The Kaaba, being the center of Meccan life, became a focal point of this struggle. Despite the hostility, the Prophet continued to preach the message of monotheism, often praying at the Kaaba under the watchful eyes of his adversaries. One of the most emotional moments in the Kaaba's history came during the conquest of Mecca. After years of conflict, the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, and his followers entered the city peacefully. The Prophet's first act was to cleanse the Kaaba of idols, restoring it to its original purpose as a house of monotheistic worship. As he circled the Kaaba, tears streamed down the faces of many, for this was not just a victory of arms, but a triumph of faith and perseverance. Today, the Kaaba stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of Ibrahim and Ismail, and the unwavering faith of millions of Muslims around the world. Every year, during the Hajj pilgrimage, Muslims from all corners of the globe gather in Mecca, circling the Kaaba in a ritual that symbolizes unity, equality, and submission to Allah. The story of the Kaaba is not just a tale of bricks and mortar. It is a story of faith, sacrifice, and divine providence. It reminds us of the trials faced by the prophets, the miracles that sustained them, and the timeless message of monotheism that continues to inspire billions. As we conclude this journey through time, let us reflect on the lessons of the Kaaba. It is a beacon of hope, a symbol of unity, and a reminder that no matter the trials we face, faith and perseverance will always guide us through. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of one of Islam's most sacred sites. Until next time, may peace and blessings be upon you.